they like. I don't know what the hell they like about it. It's not good, period. Especially when people are talking about leaving, and then there's games that are coming out, so they've been lucky so far that something didn't hit, but it's a matter of time before another game come out that gains the attention of people and sucks people away from Warframe, and then they have nothing to keep people from leaving Warframe. I mean, I have left Warframe a few times. I like Path of Exile. I like games that take a lot of time to be in. Like I'll be in Warframe for hours. I'll be in when I'm playing Borderlands, I can be in there for hours. I'm playing Path of Exile, I can be in there for hours. When back in Skyrim days, I could be in there for hours. When I used to play Final Fantasy, I was just be in there, just be there. When they allowed you to grind before Final Fantasy 12, when they allowed you to grind, I would be in Final Fantasy. That's where pretty much the beginning of my RPGs. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 2. I went back to do Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, and North America, third version, right? Which is, I think it's Final Fantasy 6 in Asia, Japan. Anyway, I spent a lot of time in the games, right? So currently, probably the last year or so, probably last year or so, I spent a lot of time in Warframe, and probably too much time, because now I see they're starting to play these stupid ass Nerf games again, and nobody wanted. I didn't even get to use Dante, really. I got him. I had him in the foundry. I got him out. I didn't even touch him. And then I look and I hear this. I keep seeing these hot fixes. And then I was like, well, let me go see what these hot fixes are about. And I go look in there. And then I go to the forum. Then I go to the specific one for Dante. And thousands of people are complaining. Rightfully so. Yeah, a lot of new people don't know the history. And so they'll get in there and they'll start trying to defend. They'll be like, well, I can still do this. And I can still. They're like, yeah, you can do that on a normal star chart. Well, some of them mean like, well, I put him in Steel Path, and he can still do this. And it's like, yeah, but he couldn't do it. He can't do what he was doing before. Okay? He can't do what they advertised him to do. And which they have been doing that over and over and over again with so many things. It's not Warframes they've done that with, hell, Steinax. Look what they did to him. People thought that was a short period before they nerfed him. But this is like, that makes Steinax nerf, look like Steinax has been around for a long time before. They didn't even let you have any fun with Dante, period. But what their usual pattern is, well, let them have fun with it for a while. Let them play how they want to play. Let them, and then we'll nerf it. We'll give them like a month or so, and then we'll nerf the hell out of it, right? But they didn't even give us that with Dante. Like I said, I got him out the foundry and it was over. And but that's as I said, I just wanted to say something about it because, like I said a few days ago, I posted a video, and I was talking about the using content creators' videos in order to decide on target their nerfs. And Brozine actually had pointed out. I'm not even going to say what he said. I mean, I'm not going to say the names of the Warframes and all that, but he said he's not going to say the names, because if you say the names, here comes DE, because you know DE doesn't really know what they're doing. You know, they know how to make a game. You know, they've made a nice game, but as far as the balance, they don't know balance. They don't know how to do anything but nerf. You know, they don't know, and they care, and they really, and I mean, they care too much about people getting resources. It's really ridiculous. They should. Who gives a shit? All right, and what they're doing is they're destroying tiers. You know, so like this should. You know, all games have tiers of player. You know, from the newbie to the master, right? They keep destroying the whole hierarchy. They're trying to make it the same for everybody. It's like I don't want to be a master and be playing like a newbie. But that's what they keep doing, because they'll destroy everything, you know, that you have built up, trying to make you make it false difficulty, you know. And that's another thing people talk about in the forums. All this fake difficulty, you know. It's like we put in a lot of effort in to build up characters or warframes so that they can face challenges of content that's already there, you know, without the false parameters, and without all these nerfs, you know, that are making it, like they're trying to make it. See, it's not fun. Playing with nerf shit is not fun. Okay, that's not challenging. That's irritating. You know, like I have a crew of Brahma with, what is it, 5 arrows or whatever it is. You know, all the AOE weapons that got nerfed. That's not a challenge. That's not fun. Okay, and then when you have say you're in a mission and there's like 30 or 40 enemies, and nobody wants to kill the enemies one at a time. You want it's stupid as hell. You know, there's a reason why people like Saren, you know, but we haven't made Saren too popular, because, you know, a lot of people don't play Saren. You hardly see her, but she's a nuke, right? You know, yeah, it takes a minute to set her up. You know, it's not just an instant nuke, you know, but she is a nuke, you know. Actually, Equinox should be a nuke, but they fucking basically kind of nerf him. You know, if you can nerf something without nerfing it, you just don't buff it, right? Just like they've nerfed Loki. Loki is not, they don't have to touch Loki. You just leave him alone and let everything else get more powerful around him. And that's an effective nerf, okay? So this is how D has been dealing with stuff. You know, they just don't know. You know, I don't know. Maybe they need to hire somebody, but they don't know how to balance. They don't know what balance is. They think balance means continually bringing people to the same point. It's like, what's the point of having a new Warframe when you want to make them mediocre? You know, they keep making everything mediocre. But the thing is, it's a bait and switch, because when it comes out, it's very strong. You know, and you keep using the same lie. Oh, we didn't intend it. It was unintentional. It was a bug. Well, is your team that inept? Is what you're saying, and I don't believe it is. That's just a lie. That's just a lame excuse to cover for what you're really doing. You know, you still want the money, so you make something real powerful, so whoever's going to pay is going to pay, and then you come out with these lies. You know, oh, we didn't intend it. You know, if anybody's been a programmer that has studied some kind of programming, you know that's bullshit. because everything you do is very uh, intentional in programming, and you program and you test, you program and you test. So that's complete horse shit that they would sit up there and say, and also you don't even have to be experienced in programming. Just the sheer amount of times when they have said that same bullshit excuse, right? It's like you can't be that stupid that you never learn, right? It's like you're gonna keep coming out with stuff and just keep coming out and keep making the same mistake and keep making the same mistake. No, nobody believes that. You know, the point, what these doing is they're using the newness to make money. That's what it is. They know that they come out with something and it's strong and powerful and it's clearing the freaking map, and that's really how people really want to play. And instead of giving that to us, you know, even if we do pay, you know, they want to keep the game, the normal game, so that you can't do all that you struggle. So that they can keep playing this game of, oh, here's this most powerful Warframe. Here's this powerful weapon. Buy, spend money. Right? That's what they want. Because if they leave if they left Dante alone, if they left these other Warframes alone in their most powerful states, they know it would be a hard time selling. You know, so all they're doing is engaging in dirty, nasty capitalism for a Canadian company. And you know how Canada, how they get on the United States about them being so capitalist. You know, they're pretty nasty. I'm not saying that people in DE has actually got on the United States. You know, maybe they're on board with the United States and how capitalist they are. But that's some dirty, filthy capitalism that DE is engaging in. That's all it is. It's not a mistake. It's not a bug. You know, why the hell would they make him Dante line of sight? They've tested it. They know that shit is not right. So anyway, I just want to throw my 1.5 cents in there, my centavos in there, and you know, speak on that, because you know, and I'm gonna say this once again, I was right. You know, I knew Dante was gonna get nerfed. I said it before. I can say it every time they bring something out that's strong. Every time they bring something out that's strong, it's gonna get nerfed. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They'll have to come out and basically say that they're not going to do it anymore, and they're not going to do that. You know, they're so bad that they actually said that they were going to revert the nerfs, and they didn't. They still kept that line of sight. That's how it's like. These nerfs are like crack to them. Okay, D is addicted to nerfs. And you know, if they don't stop, it's the nerfs that's going to bring this game down. These nerfs are going to make people leave. You know, and I hate to see that. It's a really great game, but they're going to have to learn how to do what they need to do without the nerfs. Okay. Even if that means just don't bring out powerful characters. Bring them out like you know, bring them out all broken, not broken in, you know, the good broken, the other broken. Bring them out all messed up, like you're gonna make them after the nerf. Don't bring them out and then bait and switch us, okay? Anyway, oh, my battery's low, so I gotta get off. Anyway, peace, y'all. Have as much fun as you can, and remember, if Warframe gets on your nerves, there's other games out there. Try Path of Exile. I think they got a Path of Exile too, but I gotta see if it's on the console. And that might force me to take a break from Warframe. Anyway, peace.